We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With Karina ready in her chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
Yes, we're here. Hi.
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 What's up?
I don't know. What's up?
I don't know.
You're giving me shit all before the show.
I know.
You're like, hit the button. Like, it's not time to hit the button yet.
I didn't know. I thought you forgot.
No, I know what I'm doing.
I trust you.
Yeah. It's triple recording. Everything's good.
I mean, I will always have to question you just to keep you on your toes.
Everything's good. We're good. We're recording. We're on. We're on. Nobody's talking to us, but we're on. Hey,
Where's
how's
everybody in the
doing?
chat? Come on.
Yeah, nobody in the. Oh.
Laura, hi.
Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, you have an ally this week. Was everybody defending me? Anyway.
I don't know. The show just started. Give them time.
I guess. They know what time to be here. I forgot to turn the air conditioner off, though.
Hey, Google.
Turn off studio AC.
I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. I really didn't.
Anyways, yes. Yes, I know Scott. Scott just messaged me to tell me he fixed the... Yeah, I figured that out once I hit the button and it worked.
Huh.
We couldn't broadcast on LWNY last week, and I was like, Scott? And he's like, I'm not home. I don't know what to do. Or I don't know how to help. Like, oh, okay. Well, that's fine, because we're already in the middle of a episode. And so Scott says, yes, we are able to broadcast on LWNY this week.
Laura, you're very kind.
Oh, God, that's going to be annoying.
Take it away from me. Laura, you're very kind, but I wore less makeup. That's how. Yeah, so also I slept a lot. I seriously, I slept for probably like 18 hours straight, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You came home yesterday and you're like, I want to take a nap. I'm like, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And I went back to sleep, and then I wonder why I can't sleep at night. So why I'm so tired at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. It's because I didn't get any sleep last night because I slept till 7 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Until just before wrestling.
I woke up like just at 8 o'clock. I'm just like, all right, let me flip on NXT. And sat there. Well, you slept some more.
I did, and it was fabulous.
I was waiting for the anti-vaping commercial to come on where the girl
don't even want to talk about this.
Where the girl drops her vape in the toilet.
Ew. No, but the thing
and she takes it out and she takes a hit off of it.
The thing is, I did this.
You didn't take a hit off of it just as soon as you took it out of the toilet.
No, I covered it in rubbing alcohol and let it dry first.
I'll give you that. You didn't do that. So.
Anyway.
Anyway.
But I'm not going to waste $40. I don't believe in drug abuse.
Anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Mom, are you here? No. Mom.
Jasmine was criticizing me the other day for not calling her while I was in Kenmore for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well.
I was in Kenmore for 10 minutes. I had to stop by Revolting Printing and pick up some stickers, and I found out on the way home that Ashton was having a birthday party, like a physical.
I know. I didn't realize it was a real thing.
Actual physical birthday party. I didn't know that it was an actual physical in a place birthday party. I thought it was just like an online thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm on the way home and I'm seeing oh, this is an actual thing. Oops.
Yeah. I didn't see. Yeah.
So I was like, I found out when I was on my way home from Kenmore, and Jasmine, oh, you didn't call your children when you were in Kenmore? I was there for 10 minutes. I got off the bus, I went to Andrews, I got my shit, and I went home.
She doesn't even invite us to Dairy Queen. So
Yeah, right. What the
whatever.
fuck? Exactly.
Whatever.
And, cat painting in the background. That's by Meowly.
Yes, that is the late Whisper. He was an asshole, but he was really cute about it. Hi, Corey and Ben. Thank you for tuning in. Apparently, most of the regulars didn't tune in.
I guess.
Like Jasmine.
I guess. She's probably working. She got a job.
Yeah, I know. Why she got to do this adult thing? Like,
Right?
good for her though. She
Yeah.
seems to like her job for what I'm seeing.
Yeah. It's good.
I know. Well, it is good to like your job.
I hope they're paying her well. I hope she's making a living wage doing this job.
I doubt that she is. Just because I doubt that she's full time and, like they're not even open that much.
Now, did you see this sign that's been apparently taped up? It's apparently at the Grand Island Tim Hortons.
No. What?
And I've also seen it attributed to the West Seneca Tim Hortons. So hold on, let me find this sign and I will read this to you, because it is ridiculous. Let me see. Tim Hortons. I'm gonna see if I can find this. So bear with me a second. We
Okay,
have faster
okay.
internet, but it still takes forever.
Yep.
Anyway,
You're
here
not
it is.
gonna
Here it
find
is.
what
Here it
you're
is.
looking for.
I found exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh, I think you did tell me about this.
Sadly, this is apparently okay, there was a couple of them. There was one at Grand Island, one at West Seneca. This one's
Okay.
the Grand Island one. Sadly, due to government handouts, no one wants to work anymore. Therefore, we are short-staffed. Please be patient with the staff that did choose to come to work today and thank them.
Wow. Like, was that necessary?
Okay.
Why do they got to get political? Why can't they just say, "Hey, we're short-staffed. Bear with us"? They actually got political there.
So now, but this says it's West Seneca. I don't know. It's West Seneca, it's Grand Island, it's somewhere. Somewhere has this sign apparently in Western New York that says, that is blaming government handouts. By the way,
Right.
what I found out is through comments on some of these posts is that the owner of that Tim Hortons actually took a government handout during the pandemic.
Oh, well,
So
a lot of small businesses did.
who's complaining? How are you going to complain about government handouts when you're taking them?
Yeah.
But first of all, nobody wants to work for less than a living wage anymore. Nobody wants to go pour fucking coffee all goddamn day to come home and not be able to afford the rented bills, or to not come home because they have to go to a second job to afford the
Right,
rented bills.
which is more likely.
It is now easier in this day and age to be your own boss, to have your own business, to not have to work for Tim Hortons,
Right.
to be able to just sit home and do shit you're good at and sell it to people. Like, it's so much easier in this day and age to do that. So, it's don't blame government handouts because nobody wants to work for $7.50 at a fucking Tim Hortons.
Dude, what is minimum wage nowadays?
I don't even know.
Let's look that up. I feel like that's a useful detail.
Well, let's get
All I know is I don't make it. I make better than minimum wage because I work my ass off.
New York State minimum wage is apparently 15 now.
It says $12.50 there.
New York State,
Why can't there just be one answer?
I don't know. $12.50 in some places or 15, Ben says.
Oh, thanks, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Okay, so
Okay, it's 15 in New York City, 14 in Long Island, in Westchester County, and $12.50 the remainder of New York State.
okay. Why did they even include the New York City shit? Like,
Because it's part of the state.
yeah, but like put that at the end.
Right.
We're
right,
worried about
right.
the rest of the state.
Sure.
New York isn't New York City.
Sure. But nobody wants to go to work for minimum wage when they're going to have to go and fucking get another job.
True.
You can work 40 hours of minimum wage. It ain't going to cover your rent and bills.
No,
Like,
not really. Like, if you're living very minimalistically, but
like when I had a real job, right? Like I was making more than that,
yeah.
but I was still like living paycheck to paycheck, having to, but it was just me here. So fortunately it was just like, okay, I can feed me, I can feed the cats, I can pretty much pay my bills.
Yeah.
I got behind a few times on rent and shit.
Thank goodness Shirley's the
Oh
shit.
yeah, my landlady's awesome. But but like once I started working for myself, and I'm now making like $100 and something an hour.
Right, making your own hours, not having to commute.
Yeah, like and the point I made to somebody the other day is you can like sit at home, do arts and crafts, sell that shit on Etsy, and make more than you're gonna make at fucking Tim Hortons. So government handouts.
Ooh, you just punched your microphone.
I did not punch the microphone. I flicked the microphone.
Either way, it sucked.
Yeah. Anyway.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay.
But seriously, like government handouts, really.
It's
And the guy took government handouts from what I've heard. So like,
right.
really, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, if you don't want people to sit at home and collect unemployment, pay more than unemployment does.
Right.
Okay?
And
It's not that hard.
To be completely fair, they're pouring coffee. Like, they shouldn't be making that much over minimum wage. It's just that minimum wage should be a living wage.
Exactly. That's my point exactly. Minimum wage should be a living wage. You should not have to work. If you're working full-time for minimum wage, you should not have to work a second job to be able to pay rent and bills.
Yeah.
If you want to work a second job because you want extra money, sure, cool.
Right.
But minimum wage should cover the minimum.
Wouldn't that be nice? It seemed like that was the point.
Yeah. And it's, and in this day and age, again, we've seen like Timeless Babes, for example.
Yeah.
Right? She started with an Etsy store. She owns her own shop on Elmwood now.
Good for her.
She don't got to work at fucking Tim Hortons.
Good for her.
I started doing voiceovers 5 years ago. I make good money. I don't have to fucking work at Tim Hortons.
I know, or some hotel,
or some hotel, yeah.
Kmart, or
Kmart, fucking Kmart. God damn. Anyway, I every once in a while I'll interact with Company Man.
Oh yeah,
and
Kmart guy.
And I will always point out to him that you still to this day call him Kmart guy.
Kmart guy.
But yeah, like that's ridiculous. Like you want, okay, if the government handouts are what's causing people to not want to work at your store, pay more than government handouts. Somebody the other day tried to tell me that people, if unemployment paid 20% less than what they would make at a job, people would stay home and collect unemployment.
Maybe some people.
Most people I know would not. Most people I know want to contribute to society. They want to have extra money, spending money. So they're going to go where the money is. And the money is obviously not at Tim Hortons if they have to put a sign up like this at fucking West Seneca Tim Hortons.
I mean, it's not just Tim Hortons that's short-staffed. Everybody should understand that everywhere is short-staffed. You know, Brando's is short-staffed.
Mm-hmm.
And the staff we have, like 50% of them are training, like perpetually training.
Yeah.
They will never not be training.
Right.
You know, and that's just a shift that society and the economy has made. We should like not need a sign that says, please be patient with us for any fucking reason. You know, you should just be patient with your customer service representatives and, you know, the people that you deal with wherever you go. Like, don't be an asshole to the person who's dealing with your coffee. Are you kidding me? Like, why? So you haven't had your coffee yet. Like, this person is controlling your caffeine for the day. You would think.
We've got PC Nation 1881 in the chat on Twitch saying, definitely trying to become my own boss. And that's
awesome.
A lot of people are trying to become their own bosses now. Of course you're going to have a worker shortage if I can sit home and fucking do arts and crafts and sell it on eBay, or on Etsy rather. You know, like that's what my kid's trying to do.
I know. And isn't it kind of sucks because the kids are the ones that seem to have the better work ethic right now, but they haven't been given a very good example of what good work ethic is. So they come to work thinking that they can be on their phone, thinking that they can take all these breaks, thinking, you know, like it's easy, but it's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be fun. It's work. You know, fun is a bonus. You know, like I work with all cool people, but you know, that's rare.
But I mean, but seriously though, you want people to not fucking take government handouts and come to work for you?
Yeah.
Pay more than the government handouts are paying them.
I mean, you could also get more.
Why don't you take the government handout that you took and use that to hire more employees at better rates?
Absolutely.
Instead of complaining that, oh, they're taking government handouts. So the fuck are you? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Anyway.
There you go.
Anyways. Yeah.
So
there's not a worker shortage. There's a worker shortage of there's a shortage of workers who want to work for fucking minimum wage.
especially because a lot of us are educated and their educations became obsolete with the pandemic. You know, who gives a shit that I have a bachelor's degree in music business right now?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody.
Laura says, or get rid of government handouts. So, like,
having socialistic ideals, I think government handouts should be a good thing. I think that our taxes should go back to us.
I think having been on unemployment, and I don't know what the rules are now, because I know they've changed because of the pandemic, but like, I don't know what the rules are now, but having been on unemployment, if you're getting a job offer from Tim Hortons for $12.50, $15 an hour, that's going to be more than what you're probably getting on unemployment, unless you were making a lot more money before you went on unemployment. And unemployment is going to be like, well, you have to take this job.
Yeah.
We're not going to keep giving you money. You have to take a job
if
eventually.
They offered you so many hours,
if you're able to work. So, like, what fucking government handout? Like, are they talking about the stimulus checks?
I don't know.
What are they even, like, what government handouts are people getting that are causing them?
Excuse me. I know that some small businesses were offered some, I guess, handouts would be one word for it, bailouts of some sort.
Sure.
But they were also given the option to not take it, which I know small business owners who have not taken it. And they're like, you know, there are businesses that do need help right now. It's not like a handout, it's a reinvestment in our economy. Mm-hmm. You know, and we pay into this economy, we pay taxes, we pay into the government. Shouldn't we have some kind of benefit other than, like, supposedly the streets being paved and shit like that, which they're not even?
Yeah, right. I had an Uber driver complaining about that the other day. I'm like, yeah, try driving in Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my gosh.
But, like, by the way, Decamillo's on Pine Avenue in Niagara Falls has, at least for now, closed that location.
That's horrible.
Because apparently they were robbed at gunpoint. Niagara Falls gonna Niagara Falls.
Thanks, Niagara Falls.
Anyway.
All I wanted was some fucking bread.
Yeah. Anyway. I mean, they've got their other locations. They're thinking of expanding out into other, like, areas of Western New York. So, I mean, cool, but it sucks that they had to close.
Horrible. Isn't that the original? Is the one?
It was a couple of blocks down from the original.
Okay.
But I guess somebody, like, walked in with a gun, showed them the gun, like, give us the money. They only got a couple of $100. The police caught them.
It doesn't really seem like that's the highest.
Give credit to the NFPD. They caught them.
Thanks. They still have the court system that they have to get through.
True.
You know, I mean, there must be a reason
and get this, somebody in the comments on one of the news channels was like, well, this is what happens when you defund the police. One, Niagara Falls hasn't defunded the police. Two, the police caught the guy. Three.
That's not what defunding means.
Three, even if there was, like, he still would have, even if you had, like, the most well-funded police force in the entire world, they can't arrest a guy who hasn't committed a crime yet. So he would have been able to commit the crime regardless. The police would have then had to catch. The only way the police were going to stop him from doing that is if they were there. If they were there buying donuts.
Ooh, touche.
Which apparently
maybe they were on their way to buy donuts and they got a call and they were like, "Oh shit, yeah."
I'm pretty sure that most of the police in Niagara Falls get their donuts at Frankie's. Pretty sure.
Right.
Pretty sure.
Right. But I mean, Frankie's is 24 hours. So during the day, maybe.
I will not stop punching the
No,
microphone.
Stop! You yell at me for shit.
It's my equipment, though.
Well,
Anyway.
yeah. You got me there.
There was, like 15 years ago, there was like a shooting somewhere on Pine Avenue, right? Like in a club. Like a bunch of people got shot. And, like over the next couple of days, the story had come out that there were only like 3 cops on duty in all of Niagara Falls.
Oh shit.
And the next day, I was on the bus home, and I'm looking out the window, and we're going up Hyde Park, and there's a parking lot across from like, it's over in the park itself, and I see this parking lot. There's 2 cop cars there. I'm like, okay, 2 cops are here. There's one more somewhere else.
Yeah.
These 2 are just sitting here.
Yeah.
So I mean, Niagara Falls, if anything, fund Niagara Falls is fucking police. But again, like the most well-funded police force in the world is not going to be there to stop this crime. It would have played out exactly the way it played out.
Yeah.
In that we got robbed, we called the police, which is a situation you should call the police in.
I guess, yeah. There's nobody better to call.
Right? This is a situation that you would need the police in.
That's the only reason I can think of is that there's nobody better to call unless you're like gang affiliated.
Right. So you call the police, and the police have to do their jobs. And now the police did their jobs. They caught the guy. Okay?
Yeah,
That's what the police...
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
So, you know, what do you... What's this person complaining about? Oh, this is what happens when you defund the police. This is what happens when you live in a fucking ghetto-ass city like Niagara Falls.
Right. I feel like those 3 cop cars, you know, that whole thing, just explains so much of my youth because I got away with so much shit in Niagara Falls. And there's just like so many times when I kind of wish that a cop had been there.
Yeah. But I mean...
just to scare somebody that's not me.
Yeah, right. But I mean, like... Seriously, like there are uses for the police. That would be one of them, getting robbed at fucking gunpoint. Yes, I can see that. But like, we don't want to defund the police and abolish them completely and say get the fuck out of here. We don't need police. We want to have police for things like that. We don't want police for things like domestic disputes that a fucking counselor can come in and fucking talk down.
Right.
We don't want... I mean, you got to decriminalize some low-level shit, too. I mean, like, thank God marijuana's finally been decriminalized. So, you know, like, anyway. I am not complaining about a random YouTube comment. I'm complaining about a random Facebook comment. Anyway.
Allison, if you're listening, we just found the asshole of the day. It's Joe. We used to, oh my God, back in the Facebook days or the MySpace days, me and Allison actually had social media then, and we would nominate an asshole of the day every day. And like I worked in the mall, so there was like a lot of assholes. And I used to tell like the stupid kids like, hey, you know, I'm doing like a sociology project, and like, let me take a picture of you, group of friends that look like stupid posers. And I would take pictures of them and post them, and they would be asshole of the day. It was really great.
Kind of like you were trying to do at Warped Tour, except you weren't calling it assholes of the day.
It was not asshole of the day. It was
didn't leave the house dressed like this.
Yeah. I called that shit.
Wasted singer, guy in his own band shirt, Ricky Rotten. Hi.
Fucking
anyway.
Bingo.
Yeah.
We should do that for our next show. We should make a bingo card.
Oh yeah.
Do you think that's too much work?
I don't know. I think the next one is Brian's memorial.
Okay,
so.
after that, we're not even. We have way too
September
much.
4th at Tudor Lounge.
We're collecting basket raffle items, bands. If you can donate merch, get a hold of us. We can tell you where to send it. If you or your mom or your grandma want to make theme baskets, we will totally accept them. If you want to vend at Muller Mania, Karina's Cookies will be there. I believe Meredith will be there with some baked treats. There's going to be patches and pins for sale, and like all the proceeds for everything are going to things that Brian supported and believed in.
Mm-hmm. Super excited about that one, and that's coming up September 4th at Tudor Lounge, XM Priory of Night and Light. No, excuse me, Poison Pros.
Oh, yeah.
Inherent Vice, Tokyo Monsters, some special guests hosted by me.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, I have no plan whatsoever right now.
No.
None.
No?
I'm like, I got time, and now it's like, oh shit, this is like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Time is going by very quickly, yet
And
very slowly.
It doesn't really exist the same.
It's exactly that. It's like, because it's like, all right, well, I have plenty of time to do. Oh, nope, I don't. No. And like I had a guy today ask me if I was Brian's brother.
That's so sweet.
I was like, no, we were very close, but we were not related. No, So, yeah.
Excuse me. Just horrible influences on each other's wallets.
Very much so.
Yes.
Yeah. Still to this day.
I know.
Because now I'm sitting here like I think I need to buy drum mics.
Why?
Because we don't have drum mics.
We don't have drum mics. Oh my god.
We don't have drum mics at practice. So
Okay. I guess that's a good reason.
probably gonna have to buy some. Laura tells me to tell you that you were very pretty today, which I've already done.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Joe.
I do that almost every day when you're home. And when you're not home.
Yeah.
You send me pictures and I send you heart eye emojis.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, what did you do this past weekend?
I went and saw Shambles and Turkey Blaster Omega and Toy Box Brigade.
Oh, I feel like I was there.
And then I shot Things You Might Not Know at like 8 o'clock the next night, wearing a Turkey Blaster Omega shirt that had a green logo on it. That was the same green as my green screen.
Yeah.
So then I learned how to unkey a part of my green screen, part of my video.
I did something.
What did you do?
I don't know. It's not on there right.
Stop. Yeah, it was not. It was already not on there right.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm gonna fuck with the technology.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did Things You Might Not Know, but yes, Shambles.
Yes, Shambles, Toy Box Brigade, and Turkey Blaster Omega. It was such a good time.
Shambles, who had announced just prior to the show that they would be playing Blink-182's "Enema of the State" in its entirety.
I didn't believe it. I seriously thought it was a joke.
And they literally said, no, we were too lazy to learn that, and then proceeded to do the whole damn album. Like,
I mean, it was great.
Brian would have loved it.
Yes.
He absolutely would have.
He was standing right in front with us, I swear.
And then they played a couple of other Blink songs too. So it's like, oh, okay.
Well, how
cool.
many Shambles songs did they play?
Like 4.
Right.
They did like 2, and then they're like, okay, we're not gonna play Enema of the State, and then they played Enema of the State. Like,
they were tugging at our heartstrings on and off there.
I was not expecting that at all. So.
Yeah. Toy Box Brigade opened.
Mm-hmm.
They were amazing. I fucking love Josh, the trumpet player. He's got like so much energy.
Yep.
Like, and he wears comfortable shoes so he can dance, and that's respectable in my eyes. But then, like, he's, especially because Turkey Blaster Omega has like the full 4-piece horn section. It's just Josh for Toy Box Brigade, but he carries it so well. Like, it doesn't sound empty.
Toy Box Brigade did a Fallout Boy cover, which I wasn't expecting either.
I know, and you know what? It didn't suck.
No, it was actually pretty good.
Suck.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, and then they did their Bloodhound Gang cover.
Yeah, as usual.
And their Rancid cover.
Yep.
And, it gets me every time.
Boss Tones cover.
Yeah. And then Turkey Blaster Omega was on. And actually, the guitar player for Turkey Blaster Omega, as soon as we walked in the venue, you were wearing your
Eat trash, hail Satan.
hail Satan t-shirt with a picture of a like rabid possum on it.
Yeah.
And he comes over and he's just like, man, I love your t-shirt. Can I take a picture of your t-shirt? He's so excited. Like, we didn't even know who he was. We were just, that was one of the ones where Joe looks at me like, who's that? And I'm like, I don't know. But then we were talking to him later and figured out who he was.
Yeah.
And we were like, dude, we love you guys. Like, this is so cool that you're talking to us and you're in the band that we like, you know? But he came and took a picture of the t-shirt and
Sent it to somebody who sent him back
a crab tattoo that said Hail Satan.
Right.
Or was it a t-shirt?
It was a tattoo.
It was a tattoo, which is, funny.
Anyway, so this first song, we're playing Dope City Kid.
Yeah, okay. They are playing, I believe it's Friday, but we'll talk about that like next segment.
Mm-hmm.
Jake from BD2 is in Dope City Kid.
Oh.
Yes. And that makes me happy because Jake is a neat dude.
I've met him. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's all I got.
Okay. Dope City Kid. Song's called Heart of Gold on all WNY. Think So Joe Show.
And she said, I'm not well. It's happening again. And sometimes late at night, laying down before bed, and it won't stop. And closer he holds her, patient and confident, because he knows it'll blow by with a cool breeze, waiting till the end, like a it's alright by me. It's alright, I mean it. I'll carry all that weight. It's falling down in your head. It's alright, I mean it. The rain will go away. It's falling down in your head. And it turns down the radio, and she softly draws her eyes. And he looks down with a cool grin and says, I know you can't disguise who you really are, living day to day with a smile and a heart of gold. I hope that I'm the one to carry you away. Let me carry you away like a great train. It's alright by me. It's alright, I mean it. I'll carry all that weight. It's falling down in your head. It's alright, I mean it. The rain will go away. It's falling down in your head's up in the clouds. It's safe to try to bring it down to me. It doesn't matter what you say, I'm gonna catch you anyway. Fall back down to me. Just try it, baby, you'll see. If you never take a chance to fall, you won't stand up for nothing at all. Everyone has something inside that they carry around, and the way you turn, I'll be right behind you, baby. Carry all the weight that's falling down in your head. I'll be right behind you, baby. The rain will go away. I'll be right behind you, baby. Carry all the weight that's falling down in your head. I'll be right behind you, baby. The rain will go away. She said, I'm not well. It's happening again.
Dope City Kid on all WNY. ThinkSoJoE show. Now you're more in frame than I am.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't move my chair.
Well, I don't know.
don't
No, I moved the camera too far.
Oh, okay.
I was
Hey, there's the
adjusting.
sloth. Oh, sloth.
I was adjusting during the song break. Now I'll move in a little bit. There we go.
Well,
That works.
I enjoyed that, and if you enjoyed that,
That works.
Oh shit, I'm technologying really poorly right now. Okay, if you enjoyed that like I did, and you're not busy already on Friday, go to Nietzsche's for Off the Wall with special guest Dope City Kid. That starts at 9. It is a $7 cover, and it is 21 plus. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and then also, hang on. Nobody go anywhere. I wish
Can't
we
tell
had
me what to do.
I wish I had a captive audience like that. Okay, Friday at 9 p.m. Also at Milky's, if you're into that sort of thing. Tokyo Monsters, Inherent Vice, The Safety Meeting, and Charrot Way. It's a good lineup. It's a weird venue. I don't know. There's a lot of mirrors, guys.
There are a lot of mirrors.
Like, it's weird. Not sponsored by Pepsi or Monster. That's why I'm drinking a Rockstar.
I got an email today. I had ordered a T-shirt from Channel 33 RPM,
Okay.
which if you collect vinyl, it's a great channel to watch.
I do not, but I trust your judgment.
Yeah, a guy named Frank Landry out of I want to say Manitoba, Canada.
Hey, what's the capital of Canada?
It's Ottawa, not Vancouver, which is also not in Quebec. Anyway, we were playing trivia before the show, and somebody got something wrong.
I never
there.
win. I am always the first place loser.
I don't know how you never win when you beat me. Clearly, like every day you've beaten me like the last 4 or 5 times.
I know, it's
and it's like Joe
infuriating.
wins. I'm like, what the
It's
fuck?
like it must be cumulative.
I guess I don't know. Anyway, so
So this dude's Canadian, eh?
yes. So anyway, he just opened up his merch store again.
Oh, cool.
And I saw a shirt that I had been eyeing since before he closed his previous merch store, which is it's a Pepsi logo, but it says vinyl
Yeah.
and the choice of my generation. I'm like, I'm buying that shirt now. So as soon as he reopened, I bought that shirt, and he shot me a message today. He said, listen, the company that makes my shirts won't make the shirt because it's too close to the Pepsi logo.
That sucks.
And I was like, well, that sucks. Like, okay, no problem. He's like, I was going to refund you, but I wanted to give you the, I wanted to explain first.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give you the option if you wanted to like get a different shirt instead, or I could just refund you. And, if you get back to me by tomorrow morning, I'll, otherwise I'll refund you. And I said, I said, well, it sucks they won't let you make that shirt.
It really does.
Can I get the one that says I still owe money to Columbia House instead, and legitimately has the actual Columbia House logo on it? And I said, and he's like, yeah, you got it. I said, man, it's weird
Yeah.
that they let you sell a shirt with the actual Columbia House logo on it, but not one with a parody of the Pepsi logo
I
on
know,
it.
because parody is supposed to be fair use.
Right. So like, so yeah, I didn't understand, but whatever. I mean, I just wanted to get a shirt, support the channel. I really wanted the Pepsi one
I know,
because I do
that's
drink.
so you.
I do drink Pepsi, and I've been eyeing that one since his previous merch store, and didn't pull the trigger then for whatever reason. But so I'm kind of disappointed that his shirt company won't let him do that one. But
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
I guess I'll get the I still owe money to Columbia House one. And I told him if they shut that one down, just give me the one with your logo on it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
as long as it's black and it's supporting you and it's
Right.
something I can wear on my YouTube channel, like, we're cool. Like,
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah. Did I tell you what I did to a Monster can in my purse?
you did not.
Oh my God. Okay. So,
But
the pin fell off of my Turkey Blaster Omega pin.
oh no.
The back of the pin. So I almost lost the pin. So I grab it and I throw it in my big purse where I have like all my water and Monsters and all my like crap for work for the day.
This is not going to end well.
So I drank one of my Monsters. I drank a bunch of water because you can't just live on Monsters. And then I went back to get like my last Monster for the night. And I grab it and I'm like, why is it wet in my purse? And it was wet because basically my purse had shotgunned a Monster. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. And I had to wash my purse, obviously. I had to be soaked in Monster for the rest of the evening, and I did not have a Monster to drink to keep me, uppity for the rest of the evening. It sucked.
By the way, can somebody in the comments tell me what the movie is with John Candy where he goes to Canada and he's like, we got to go to the capital, and they keep thinking it's Toronto, and they show up in Toronto like the capital's Ottawa. You know what I'm talking about? Like I can't think of the name of the movie.
It was my mother. She would know this.
It was a Joe Knows Jack.
Was it?
And I saw it for the first time because of Brian.
Of course.
And I can't think of the name of the movie.
Maybe on the next song break we can
try and figure it out. Yeah.
All right. So
well, that's why I wanted to ask the audience. I'm sure somebody out there probably will be like, "Oh, yeah, that's this movie."
Yeah. They haven't yet.
No, not yet, but give them a second.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You can't live off Monster, as Flora. Apparently not. You need water and some kind of cheese.
I got that cheese thing covered. I eat a lot of cheese.
We have a whole drawer of cheese.
I basically do.
Yeah.
I was on the way home from picking up the stickers, and I'm like, let me stop at Tops, and I grabbed some salami, I grabbed some Swiss, and Canadian bacon. That's it. Thank you,
Canadian bacon.
Brooke,
how you doing?
Anyway, so I got some salami and Swiss for sandwiches. I got some mozzarella for steak subs.
Is there string cheese in there?
There's not string cheese.
What are you doing with your life?
But I did buy cube cheese and ate that when I got home because I was hungry.
So there's not even any cube cheese
anything.
left.
No, that doesn't last long.
I understand.
That's like I'm hungry now, but I don't feel like doing anything. That's what that usually is.
Okay.
And then
I plan to make you some hamburger helper to hold you over when I'm gone.
And then I made some spaghetti, which there's still leftover spaghetti.
Yes, and I want to tell you that I so appreciate that you saved all of the dishes for the spaghetti for me.
I mean, obviously. I know that's your favorite thing.
Yeah, totally.
There's your mom.
Yep. Hi, Mom.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, Canadian Bacon. That's the name of the movie.
Okay.
It's a good movie.
Aw, Laura said my mom's pretty. She's right.
I think she was saying that you're pretty and saying hi to your mother.
Oh.
The mother of pretty Karina. I think that's what she meant.
I read it backwards.
Anyway.
So yeah,
not saying that your mother's not pretty.
No, she is. She is. So what are we doing this weekend, Joe?
I'm watching SummerSlam.
You're watching SummerSlam. That's great. I'm working. What else are we doing this weekend?
Probably going to see Rancid. Yeah.
And Dropkick Murphys, but whatever.
Sounds like something we do. Your mother has to be pretty, says Laura.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to see Rancid this weekend.
Finally going to see Rancid. I've been trying since 2002 to see Rancid.
Art Park changed their vaccination rules as of...
Which is bullshit.
6 days ago, saying that now they're not even checking. They're relying on you, if you're unvaccinated, to wear a mask.
Honor system, I mean, I would like to be able to rely on it, but... when tickets went on sale, you needed a vaccine card, and my sister, for health issues, cannot get a vaccine. So, has not been able to yet. She will be able to eventually. But she thought she couldn't go to this fucking concert. We bought 2 tickets instead of 3. What is this shit? Something just happened. Okay. What is this shit? My sister and I want to see Rancid together, and I'm just going to have to send her videos. And I hate being the person that's taking pictures and videos during a concert. I like to be in the moment. But at least we're going. We'll have to get her a t-shirt or something.
The Bomb Pops just announced that Polly from the Bomb Pops is unable to do this tour with Bayside and Census Fail and Hawthorne Heights.
Yeah.
And rather than cancel the show, rather than cancel the tour, they've got a guitar player named Remington to play for them. And as soon as, so she posts, and they tag Remington, and I click on her Instagram, and as soon as I saw her tattoos, I'm like, that's fucking Purple from Masked Intruder.
That's so cool.
And I got really excited, and then I got really disappointed because like I was gonna text you, and it wouldn't mean as much to you as it would have meant to Brian.
Right.
And I was like just bummed because I'm like I can't just message Brian and be like, dude, Purple's playing with the bomb pops.
I know. I do appreciate it though because I remember how much you enjoyed that she was there.
Brian would get into a groove and he'd be like, I got Purple vibes going.
Yeah, that's
and just like, so like to find out that she's playing for the Bomb Pops, who Brian also liked and probably would have liked to have been able to see.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool. And, here's hoping Polly gets her, health in order and everything. She's basically taking this tour off for some self-care. She found out she was pregnant in February. She had a miscarriage in, I think, May.
Oh, God.
And so, like, between that and, like, her physical health, because she's been dealing with, like, type 2 diabetes for a long time.
Yeah.
She decided to, like, take this off to take care of her health. And
that's a great decision. And I tell you, that's not an easy decision to make.
No, absolutely not. And that's cool for her to do that. And,
I mean, who knows? It could be saving her life.
And it's great that she's like basically like Brian and look, I can't do this, but you guys do this.
Yeah, totally.
So like, cool. Absolutely. Health is up there, very important. Like don't let your health go.
Right.
Like me, I'm looking for I was looking online for like an online like nutritionist.
Oh yeah.
To like tell me what to eat.
like okay.
Cuz like I want to lose like 40 pounds.
Oh. Come work in the kitchen.
I'm not working in the kitchen.
Okay then.
I want to
That's
lose
the
40
easiest way that I can think of.
I want to lose 40 pounds while sweating as minimally as possible.
Okay, then don't come to my kitchen.
I think I might be allergic to sweat.
Yeah, it does make you kind of itchy sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to sweat as little as possible, but also lose 40 pounds. So I figured that starts with diet.
Maybe not drinking nothing but Pepsi. Laura says to eat your greens. Not sponsored. Yep.
And it's the choice of a new generation.
Oh yeah.
I need like all Reebok gear so I can sit there like, it's like people just do stuff because they get paid, and that's just sad, Can't think about it anymore. It's giving me a headache. Here, take 2 of these. New print. Anyway.
Excellent. Yeah.
I live in a city that famously robbed a Doritos truck, so.
You did?
You don't know about that?
I don't know about that.
In the big giant snowstorm that I couldn't get home for
yeah.
a few years ago, where there was like 8 feet of snow and I couldn't get home for like 4 days. Like over by the Dollar Tree, so the Dollar General rather, like a Doritos truck got stuck and people, some brave citizens rescued the Doritos.
All right. I was gonna say looted, but
rescued the Doritos.
I guess liberated.
They rescued them because they have a shelf life.
They were gonna get cold.
Right. So they rescued the Doritos. They
sound like heroes to me.
These are heroes.
As long as they had some Pepsi to go with their Doritos. Not sponsored.
Anyway.
Or some Monster. Somebody bring me Monster. All I have is Rockstar, and I'm on my last Rockstar.
She opens it up. She's like, this smells bad.
It does. It's not even like a flavored Rockstar. It's all they had at our Tops. They didn't have any Monsters.
Wow.
They had like Venoms. They had like all these like really off-brand energy drinks that were like sour flavors. I was like, I don't need that shit.
I don't like energy drinks.
So I went with the Rockstar, and though the caffeine levels seem to be adequate, it does not taste good.
The only like energy drink that ever actually like worked for me was like 5 Hour Energy.
Oh yeah, I've never had those.
I had like when I was working at Office Max, I used to drink them because it was like I'd work at Office Max and then I'd go to work at the hotel.
Oh shit.
I was the only person in a house with 4 people that had any fucking income.
Oh.
So I had to work 2 jobs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Would have been nice for one of those government handouts, right?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would work Office Max, and I'd be like down in 5-hour energy, like right at the start of the shift, like, okay, I'm awake.
Yeah.
Let's do this. And then like 3 hours left in the shift, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that crash comes.
It's not. There's no crash. They
No.
advertised that there's no crash, and I didn't experience a crash, but it was like I was definitely tired after 5 hours. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you know, like
It stopped working.
that artificial energy is gone.
Okay.
But it wasn't like
Okay.
it was just like, you know what I mean? So like, yeah.
I do.
Anyway.
I have drinking enough caffeine drinks to know what you're talking about.
I did when I was 21. We drove from Niagara Falls, Canada, to Seattle, and we didn't go up through Canada. We went down around Lake
Why
Michigan.
the fuck you were in Canada to begin with? Why didn't you just stay that way?
Because we rented the car from Canada and had to go home to get our stuff.
Oh.
So when we're looking at the map, like on MapQuest, it's like, oh, you know, go up through Canada and get on the 190 or get on the 90 in Chicago. Like the 90's right fucking here. Not thinking I have to go down around a fucking giant lake and come back up.
True.
It would have saved a shit ton of time, as I later found out. But anyway, so
Did you guys figure it out for the way back at least?
no, we almost made a wrong turn and ended up in Tennessee, but that was due to road construction. But anyway, we're like, I'm driving
Which is scary enough to begin with.
because Sean at this point, Sean to this day does not drive.
I did not realize this.
So I'm driving. Sean's in the passenger seat. It's just the 2 of us. I'm like getting tired.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, we need to make this. We need to make it there. So I went to like a gas station and I got some like Fisherman's Friend, which is just liquid caffeine,
It
basically.
doesn't sound promising.
So I'm like, all right, let me drink this and then we'll go. And then I drank it and I had to pull into the next rest stop and go to sleep.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Nothing.
it was not, I think it was like too much caffeine.
Oh.
I think it was like a caffeine coma, maybe. I don't know that I was going into. But we had to pull into the next rest stop and sleep.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, you made it there. You made it back, you know.
Yeah.
Long story short.
Yeah, with 4 speeding tickets and missing an event, but that's
Besides the point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I never liked energy drinks. Like I never liked it. Like I don't like Red Bull and I don't like
Red Bull either.
I've tried like when Sobe used to have an energy.
Yes, I liked that one a lot.
I didn't like it.
Was it the adrenaline rush?
No, it was back in the like glass bottle days.
Oh no, this was a tiny can.
Yeah, no, it was Sobe energy, but it was all like citrus.
Yeah.
And it was like, these citruses don't really go together, I don't think. You know, I think that was the problem.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't do, I don't know. I've never had a Monster.
You want to try my Rockstar?
I don't want to try Rockstar.
Okay.
I've never had a Monster. Maybe I would like that. I don't know.
I would not recommend the green and black can.
Okay.
I would recommend a flavor.
Okay.
That is all.
You don't recommend the original is what you're saying.
Nope.
The
Also the original Zero, like the blue and black can.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Okay.
The other ones, all good.
I don't know. Maybe one
They
of
have
these.
a watermelon one. I don't feel like that's very promising.
Maybe one of these days I'll try a Monster. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, they have a purple one, and it tastes a lot like grape soda.
Maybe I'd like that. I don't know.
And then the orange one tastes a lot like orange pop, but
okay.
caffeinated.
Gotcha.
It's got that bite.
Gotcha.
I
Like
would
Barks.
recommend. Right.
I saw a meme the other day and it showed Barks and like I want to say it was like A&W. It might not have been A&W. It might have been Mug. But it was Barks and another root beer and it's like you never see these advertised.
Yeah,
Like
me too.
where the fuck were you in the 90s?
Yeah, but what about
Barks
now?
has bites.
Barks does have bite. But yeah, the Monsters have a much stronger bite than Barks.
I would imagine.
I wouldn't recommend the white can for you. I feel like you have to really like Monster to drink the white can.
Next week on the ThinkSoJoE show, Karina picks out a monster.
Oh my God, really? Really?
Oh man, this is
Oh
gonna
my
suck.
God, yes.
This is gonna suck.
Oh shit.
So do you like crash off the like
I don't know. I'm usually
drinking like 4 or 5 cans in a row? Yeah.
not in a row, just in a day, which they recommend 2.
As long as I can stay awake through wrestling after the
You'll
show.
be good. You might have to pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got Sling TV now, so I can watch on any device. Not that I couldn't with
So
Spectrum.
you could,
but
if you had to take a shit, you could take wrestling with you.
I literally did that Monday night.
You are my hero.
I
Look
was
at how
sitting in-
crooked my glasses are. Like, I can't even.
I was sitting in here Monday night. I'm like, I really have to shit.
Yeah.
So I grabbed my
Happens to me all
phone.
the time.
Grabbed my phone, opened up the Sling app, went in there and watched Monday Night Raw and took a shit.
I usually just bring Facebook with me.
I mean, like, I probably wouldn't have missed anything had I not brought it with me because it's fucking Monday Night Raw, but that's another story. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So last night, was it NXT?
Yeah, NXT was on last night.
I listened to Joe while I was sleeping complain about NXT for
What was I
2
complaining
hours.
about?
About WWE.
I wasn't complaining about anything.
What's that?
I enjoyed last night's show.
Oh, okay.
Index got engaged.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's what I missed.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's Indy Hartwell and Dexter Loomis. Index. Anyway.
What's that?
So speaking of wrestling,
Oh, God.
I switched. I got rid of Spectrum for cable TV. We still have them for internet. We actually have faster internet now, which is ridiculous. I don't need it. They just gave it to me because they're like, well, you have this $50 stimulus that we can put it on your account every month. Like, okay, fine. If you insist, sure. And then they upgraded me without me saying upgrade me. So
Did you have to pay more?
yes, but
that sucks.
But with the discount, I'm paying like $30 less. I'm only paying, like, I'm paying $30 less than I'm confusing
You're
myself.
saving money?
I'm saving money
Oh, yeah.
with the discount. Anyway, so I signed up for Sling TV, and that was the night of the Field of Dreams game.
Yes.
In Major League Baseball between the
Yes.
White Sox and the Yankees. And I really was like, that's going to be a really cool visual, and I really want to tune in for that.
Mhm.
And so I got Sling. And when I used to have Sling, I used to be able to log into Fox Now and use my Sling credentials to watch Fox.
Oh, okay.
Well, now I can't do
Can't
that.
do that, no.
So I ended up signing up for Hulu with live TV, which is $30 more than than Sling.
But it's just
But
totally, it all feels like,
It comes with the local channels, which Sling doesn't. And so anyway, I'm like, so I watched the game on that. And then I'm like, I have an antenna somewhere. So I went downstairs and I'm looking all over the place for this antenna, and I'm having trouble finding the antenna. But what I did find, speaking of wrestling, is this ancient piece of crap. This Radio Shack 4-channel mixer that is all like, it's this side, the 1/4-inch jacks,
oh, nice.
and like aux outs. And we used to use, this was the original mixer for Board Wrestling Fan Radio.
Oh, wow.
Once I actually built this studio. It is the worst mixer in existence. I think I paid $20 or $30 for it at Radio Shack.
Yeah.
And but it definitely served its purpose. So
Yeah.
it got that show off the ground until I got a better mixer.
Well, now you're just spoiled with your Roadcaster.
Oh, I love my Rodecaster.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff.
Anyway, but yeah, this thing is what we started with 4 Radio Shack karaoke mics. And read this.
No cell phones near this board while recording are in session. Or else what? Interference?
Oh yeah,
Interference,
yeah. This thing was fucking terrible.
I wonder if cell phones now would still give it interference
Oh, I'm
because
sh-
things are so different.
Oh, I'm sure they'd
Yeah.
be worse.
You think?
Oh yeah,
Because, airplane rules have changed, haven't they?
true.
Something must have changed in the technology to make it better.
But yeah, I thought this thing was long gone, and I found it in the basement. And then I ended up finding the antenna.
You did.
I did, and I plugged it in, and I'm like, and as soon as I plugged it in, it's like, you get 4 channels. I'm like, well, what the fuck?
What
4 channels. Fox.
Okay.
And my TV, and like a couple of like substations on channel 29.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, okay, well, if I got 4 channels over here, let me move it over here and see what happens. So I move it, and it's like, you've got 12 channels, which were nothing at all.
No.
Like, I could watch The Nanny.
You can watch it on like Hulu or something too.
I could watch like the QVC.
No.
I'm like, it's like, okay, like, so I was like, looking at antennas on Amazon, and it was like, you can get this antenna and it picks up from 250 miles away. Okay. So I bought this antenna. I figure if I pay $30 for this antenna and it works, I save $30 a month.
True,
Because now I get Fox and I don't have to worry about how I'm going to watch The Simpsons.
Right.
I mean, like, or like if I want to watch them while they're airing, you know what I mean? Or like SmackDown, because a lot of my job is watching wrestling.
Yeah.
So, like, I get this antenna, and I figure, worst case scenario, I save $30 a month by spending this $30.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is I send this thing back, and I just pay the extra $30 a month.
True.
So, luckily, it worked. It gets me NBC, CBS, and Fox. It does not get me ABC for some reason. What the fuck is on ABC anyway?
I don't know.
Exactly. So I'm actually good. I get really good reception with Fox and all that. So very happy with my purchase. Anyway.
I have something new to fiddle with now.
You do.
Is it time for music?
It is. We got a message. We got a message from this band.
Yes.
They say, we really appreciate you guys spreading the music. We're gigging during the live stream, but we will definitely tune in to watch after. That's from Shucha.
Yes.
Which is Cody Barcroft.
Yes. Who is playing? Damn it. He's
He's
playing somewhere. I'll tell you about it when he gets back.
at Nietzsche. He's at Nietzsche's right now, I believe.
No, like later he's playing some.
I think he's got 2 gigs today and 1 tomorrow. So
I should know this.
She'll look it up. We'll
I'll
tell
look
you
it
about
up.
it when we come back.
Yep.
This is Shoot Ya. This song is about a local Buffalo establishment called The Pink on all WNY Think So Joe Show.
All right. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, in Buffalo, New York, there are a few places that I like to be. Spend my dimes at Essex, good barring on music down at Nietzsche. If you wanna keep the party going, son,
It was Shoot Ya, Cody Barcroft and Shoot Ya.
I,
Song called The Pink. What do you think? Anything ever good happened to you at The Pink?
I've honestly never been to the Pink.
I've been there once.
Yeah. Anything good happen?
No.
Okay, I had the event pulled up that I was talking. There is an event tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, obviously, because they, excuse me, Rockstar makes me gassier than Monster. Let's see if I can find it again. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Okay, Anxious Kids Make Good People. Christina Stock and Cody Barcroft at the Cave tomorrow at 7. $10 at the door. 21 plus. If you're under 18 or even under 21 in Buffalo, your life probably sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't much better in Niagara Falls. So.
At least we had STEM.
I guess.
I mean,
well,
look
I guess
at STEM in 2000 or 99 and STEM now. It's not the same thing.
We had cool STEM.
Right. We had Louis.
We had cool STEM, not we own horses and vote for Trump STEM.
Who steals a horse?
Yeah, who the fuck steals?
Who steals a horse?
I don't.
How do you steal a horse?
I'm gonna say this right. I don't agree with politics with them, but like, who the fuck steals a goddamn horse?
That's low. Like, getting the animals involved?
Like, come on, this is ridiculous. Like, this isn't fucking the Wild West here. Just because somebody owns a horse doesn't mean you're supposed to fucking rustle them or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Don't steal pets or livestock. There's other ways to get your words out there, your feelings. But that being said, we did have cool STEM.
We did.
Way back in the then. And they kind of, I don't remember them ever bringing politics into anything.
No.
But that was like in the Bush days, you know, like almost as controversial and like passionate politics, but not. Cows are easier to steal. Do you think so, Ben?
He says he lives in Ransomtucky. It's easier.
Oh my
than
God,
you think.
Ben, have you ever gone cow tipping? I have to talk to you about this.
Goats and pigs aren't even a challenge, he says.
Yeah, you could probably just stick them in your hoodie pocket.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we did have that. You are correct.
Yes, and we had at least one show a month, and that was just STEM. Like, there were other bands that we would hear from through STEM, so we got, that kind of shit.
To be fair, when I was in high school, I was friends with a local band called Apathy, and I went and saw them all the time at bars that were like, "What the fuck are all these kids doing?"
I know.
There was one time we went to a place called Borderline, which they were like, no, everybody here's got to be over 21. We're like, dude, the band isn't even over 21. And they're like, okay, well, the band can't be here either.
Yeah.
That's big words from a place that's got Sylvester and Tweety Bird on their fucking sign. Anyway.
Yeah.
We have children's cartoons on our sign, but children are allowed here.
Right. I remember the Palmieri shows. You remember those? Like, we were all way too young to be in a place like that, but they opened it up for us because it was probably financially extremely worth it. They would charge like $2-3 for a can of soda. We paid that shit because we were thirsty.
I never got to play there when it was Paul Mary's. I did when it was Moo June's.
Oh, okay.
After it was Paul Mary's.
Yeah.
And but no, you know what? It was Stephen Jean's before it was Moo June's. Before it was Paul Mary's.
That's when I was away at college, so I don't remember.
So before it was Paul Mary's, it was Stephen Jean's, and I went to a show when it was Stephen Jean's.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever went there when it was Paul Mary's, but when it was Moo June's,
really?
I played there a bunch of times. Yeah.
Huh.
The first time I ever played there was I don't know if I should call anybody out on this, but the first time I ever played there, the promoter was like a few days before the show, like, so who's all playing on the show with you? You guys have a PA, right?
Oh, my God.
Excuse me?
Oh, my God. What a nightmare.
Aren't you the promoter? Aren't you supposed to be doing this?
Yeah. Fired.
Yeah, so we threw together a show in a couple of days and rented a PA from Guitar Factory out here. When most of us still lived in Niagara Falls.
Oh, shit.
We had actually three of the four of us, and our guy that was basically our sound guy all lived here. So me and the sound guy drive up to meet up with the bass player at Guitar Factory to rent a fucking PA for this show.
You shouldn't have had to do it. The promoter should have paid for it.
All the while, my ex is, I was with my ex and she's accusing me of cheating on her.
Oh, you mean...
And I'm just like, she's like, where are you really going? And so I took a picture inside Guitar Factory and I'm like, where am I really going? You know, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. She was a prize.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Anyway.
So,
Yeah.
so you have all these slide guitar devices now.
I don't even know how to play slide guitar.
No? Do you like any of them? Like,
I mean, I like the actual slide.
okay.
The slide is okay. What I don't like is this thing. Where the fuck did I even put that?
You took it away from me, I'll tell you that much.
I did. I got this thing yesterday, and they call it the Shy Slide. And it's supposed to be, let me read this. You can play normally and play slide notes simultaneously. You do not have to stop playing to make any adjustments, like taking a slide bar on or off. Leads can be continuous with slide notes, adding more color, depth, and imagination. So I open the thing up, and it's this little metal piece.
Right.
And 2 strips of fucking Velcro with adhesive backing. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Right.
So I had to actually like read the instructions.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, you have to loop the Velcro through and stick it to itself. And then you put it on your middle finger, like so.
Like so.
And then you just put the Velcro around it. And now you're supposed to be able to play guitar normally with this thing on your finger and also play slide guitar. Mm-hmm. Well, I can't play normally or slide guitar with this thing. I cannot play a fucking D chord, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, if I can't play a basic fucking chord, your product is fucking useless. So, yeah,
It was
maybe
a good idea, though.
maybe not buy the Jim Dunlop's Shy Slide.
Okay. I won't.
I like Dunlop. I like a lot of the shit that I've gotten from Dunlop.
Mm-hmm.
But that is fucking useless. Anyway, shout out to Guitar Crate though, because I wouldn't get half of these fucking cool gadgets I have if I didn't have a subscription.
Yeah.
I get cool shit from them all the time. I got the latest box had that. It had a strap. It had some like
the
really
strap has the pick holders.
with the pick. Yeah. That would be the only reason I would use a strap that color. But
What color was it?
It was like maroon.
Oh, that's not so bad.
No, it wasn't like a terrible color. It was just it doesn't go with anything I play. So
It could complement something you play. It doesn't have to match.
but it doesn't. I don't think it would look good with any of my guitars. Plus, I have
It doesn't go with the Mortal Kombat theme.
I have fancy leather straps on all my shit.
Yeah.
So most of my shit. I think one of them has a graphic design one or something. I don't know. But yeah, like so there was that, and then there was some like really fancy guitar picks.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what was so fancy about them, but like I was shaking the bag. I'm like, these don't sound like regular guitar picks.
Did you take them out of the bag yet?
I didn't.
Do you have it handy?
That's
a no.
No. Anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, like for a while when I first started signing up for the Guitar Crate.
Yeah.
I would, because it's $40 a month, and I would just go and like add up everything.
Oh yeah.
I would go like look and see what, and it's regular like $45 to $50. Like you're saving a little bit of money.
Yeah.
I really say that the true value of getting Guitar Crate is that you get shit you didn't know you needed.
Yes. That's what it seems like. Like this thing over here that holds your guitar.
Oh my!
You can like lean it up against the table and not worry about
I've got
it
a couple.
falling.
I got a couple. There's a rubber.
That one's really nice though.
Yeah, there's a rubber one that just sits right on the edge of your desk.
I
You
don't
put your
trust
guitar
it.
up against.
I don't trust that.
And then there's the one that's on my table over there that clamps on and holds your guitar.
That one seems a lot more secure.
Yeah.
The other one looks like a cup holder, and I feel like I would accidentally use it as a cup holder and knock over the guitar.
I'm pretty sure I got this through Guitar Crate, which
It
is
seems like a Guitar Crate thing.
my double pick holder for a mic stand, which is always great. So, I mean, it's always, the value is like you get shit that you didn't know you need. Plus, a reminder to change your fucking guitar strings,
True.
which I haven't been doing.
Yeah.
But it was nice when I took Sub-Zero in to get set up. I just opened up the case. I'm like, dude, there's already strings in here. He's like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to pay for strings.
That is cool. Hey, just a reminder, if you want some ThinkSoJoE merch, some Karina's Cookies merch, some ThinkSoJoE gaming merch, or some things you might not know by ThinkSoJoE merch, go to merch.thinksojoe.com.
Yeah, if you're not watching things you might not know, here's what my mom had to say. let me pull this up here. You do a great job at these videos and stories. That was interesting.
Aww.
Thumbs up.
You know, part of it, not to take away from your hurrah, but part of it is that you have a great writer.
I said Kevin writes the stories. I just tell them.
Yeah.
She says, well, you tell them very well.
Oh, your mommy's proud of you.
So my mom thinks my videos are good.
Aw. Do you think if they were like on construction paper, she would hang them on the refrigerator?
Maybe. She texted me earlier this week. She was so happy. She got her Footloose CD to work.
Yeah.
That I got her from the kids book, which is just like that
It's
book
adorable.
is adorable. Yeah, I mean,
What are the other ones you have in your collection?
Guns N' Roses' "Sweet Child of Mine."
Okay.
Which is just like it illustrated, like it's the lyrics to the song just illustrated.
Okay.
Like telling a story, and like the ABCs of Metallica, which you got me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like against everything I believe in.
Which when I first got it, I'm reading it, and there's when you get to E, it's Enter Sandman, and it talks about Mariano Rivera of the New York Yankees, formerly of the New York Yankees, who's retired now. And so I took a picture of it and I sent to my mom.
Aw. Does it say trash when you get to T?
No, it does not.
Does it say garbage when you get to G?
No, it does not.
What does it say?
I don't know. I haven't read it in a while.
Don't you have it handy?
It's over there somewhere.
Oh,
Anyway.
I thought you kept your children's books down here.
No, they're over on the other shelf.
I can't keep track of your shit.
I'm gonna probably need another shelf soon. I'm running out of room here. I'm not even acquiring anything. I'm running out of room. I think a lot of it is like I keep a lot of shit on top of the printer, and every time you come home, you're like, I need labels.
Oh shit, we're gonna have to talk about that tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm gonna need some orange cream labels.
I gotta figure out how the fuck to get my printer to start printing in color again.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like it won't print. For a while, it was just my desktop wouldn't print in color. Now my laptop's doing it. I changed the color cartridge. Yeah. And it's still not right. So I don't know if I just need to factory reset my printer or what the fuck is going on. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, if you go back and watch season 3 of the Nick and Dan show on the XM Priory channel, find my first appearance on there, and you will see me reading the ABCs of Metallica.
Oh yeah.
I am reading that, and I'm just like, and then I look at my phone like, why won't they call? You know, like. Because I introed every episode last season, season 2. So like that was the joke I wanted to make, was like, why don't they call?
They don't like you anymore.
They busted me out of jail in the season finale.
I know. That's good. That's good. I would have just tried to bail you out like a normal person.
No, they busted me out.
Yeah, they busted out.
They busted me out, and they're like, you're gonna sing Metallica for us now. I'm gonna do what now?
Yeah.
This was not run by me before I agreed to do this. Okay, sure, whatever you say, Nick.
You kind of do what Nick says to do. You don't want to like deal with the consequences of going not along with Nick.
I get in the car. He's like, how do you feel about singing "Creeping Death" by Metallica? I'm like, I know the words. He's like, okay, cool, you're gonna sing. All right. If you say so.
Yeah.
And then he did an impromptu rendition of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up.
Let's not talk about it.
Just for you. Was not my idea at all.
Yeah, it's never your idea anymore. You just started it.
It was not he just was like, he borrowed Dan's phone.
Yes.
Looked up the chords and he was learning how to play it as he was recording it.
Yep.
And I'm just sitting there like, you could have just asked me. I know what the chords are.
Yeah. He's an asshole, but he's a very talented asshole.
Yeah.
And he's lucky. Because I can't reach him where he is now. I would like to take your heads and like bash them together and knock that song the fuck out of your heads.
You know what you get to do on Sunday? You get to listen to me and Death Weasel talk Metallica the whole way to fucking Art Park.
No, the fuck I don't. You two are sitting in the back, and me and my cousin are sitting in the front, and we're gonna catch up. And you and Death Weasel are gonna catch up. And if that means you talking about Metallica, so fucking be it. I don't have to listen. Fuck that.
Metallica just released a video this week of Jason Newsted got the new box set that's coming out next month.
Oh.
Which I've got pre-ordered and I'm
Yep.
waiting on. But it was Jason Newsted gets the box set and he unboxes it. And he's just going through, like, he's looking at, I could tell you where all these pictures were taken. This one was
That's
taken in
kinda cool.
Paris. This one was taken in Germany. This one was taken at this place. Like,
That's kind of cool.
and he's just like, looking through everything and he's telling like where all the laminates, like, because it comes with like tour laminates from
cool.
the Black Album tour. And he's like, oh yeah, this was this tour and this was this tour. This was the one with Guns N' Roses. Like, damn, that's and it's a 15-minute video of him unboxing this thing. And it's like, damn, that is a lot of fucking content.
Cool.
Yeah. That's going to be worth the $200, whatever the fuck I paid for it. So, I mean, I've skipped all the previous box sets, but this one was like, I have the money.
Yeah.
It's their biggest fucking album. And it's like the Metallica era that kind of I started listening to Metallica. Like right after that, like Load was like my first exposure really to Metallica, but I had been hearing Enter Sandman for 6 years before that. 4 years, I guess, because
Yeah.
Load came out in 95 and
I don't know.
Black Album came out in so like 4 years, but like watching ECW and the Sandman comes out to Enter Sandman. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I know that song. All right, cool.
I didn't know that it went back to wrestling.
Yeah,
I guess everything does, huh?
I mean, been watching it for 30-something years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got into a discussion with somebody on Twitter, like, which one of us is going to be the last person watching Monday Night Raw?
Right.
I'm like, it's going to be me. I get paid to watch it.
Yep. You win.
Like, yeah, this is shit. And if I wasn't getting paid to watch it, you probably would be the clear winner in this. But I've been watching since '88, and I get paid basically to watch this.
Yes.
So you've got competition here, my friend. I may be the last person watching Monday Night Raw.
Well, I'm sure the YouTube channels would die out before Raw would die out. Maybe not. I don't know shit about wrestling. Never mind.
I don't know.
I don't know shit.
I don't know. You got this Friday coming up. Might change the entire landscape of pro wrestling.
Oh, is that so?
With if rumors are to be believed. Here's the thing: is the rumors are out there that say CM Punk is going to debut in AEW this Friday, but nobody has ever said CM Punk is going to debut in AEW this Friday.
Well, then where did the rumors come from? Just like somebody was like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if?"
Dirt sheets.
What does that mean?
The rumor, like the people who write wrestling news, they have their insiders.
Oh.
They say CM Punk signed a contract to wrestle like 10 or 12 dates a year, and he's gonna debut in Chicago this Friday on AEW. Like,
So it could all be bullshit.
nobody at AEW said it officially. Punk hasn't said it officially. They both teased the fuck out of it,
Okay.
but neither one has said it officially. So, like, anybody who's disappointed if he doesn't show up on Friday, it's their own damn fault.
Okay. All right.
Can't be mad at AEW or CM Punk for something they never said was happening,
That's true.
not happening. Like, so I don't know.
That's very
Anyway,
true. Yeah. So, football season starts this week.
no, it doesn't.
Or no, the fucking Preseason. That's what I meant. Either way, my work hours got extended because there's a Bills game.
So they had the Bills game on at Good Bar the other day,
That's right.
and
Everybody cared and stuff.
I'm watching, and it's like, man, Detroit's gonna come back and win whoever the fuck. I think it was Detroit.
I don't know.
Like, they're gonna come back and they're gonna win this game, and then they, like, with less than 2 minutes left, and in the red zone, able to kick a field goal, they're trying to pass the fucking ball. Like, no, don't pass, you fucking idiots. You want the clock to keep running. And, of course, they did this boneheaded bullshit of making the clock stop, and the Bills got the ball back, and they came back, and they fucking won. And it was, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Right,
Hey,
Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Yeah, okay. Sure, you're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You barely beat Detroit. In a preseason game. Preseason don't mean shit.
I mean, honestly, I only care because it affects the pizza world.
Sure.
And that's my world right now.
I don't know. One of the channels I get on Sling is NFL Network.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting here the first night that I had Sling, and I'm flipping through channels, and it's like 49ers and Kansas City Chiefs. Like, okay, this game's been over for hours, but I'm going to sit here and watch it. Like, I looked up the results, and I'm like, I might watch a few more plays, and then I'll go to bed or go to work or whatever the fuck I was procrastinating on.
Yeah.
But I watched a little bit of the preseason game, and I was kind of excited. I'm super excited to be going to a game in December.
Yes, that is very cool.
San Francisco and Atlanta at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Very excited about that.
Because you're going to happen to be in San Francisco.
Just happen to be in San Francisco.
You'll be in town for no particular reason.
I will be in San Francisco the weekend of December 17th through the 19th. So, coming home on the 19th. So be home early in the morning on the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
So
You have like time zones to deal with and shit. I kind of don't envy you because I've only had to deal with time zone changes the one time, and it was by 1 hour, and it fucked with me.
Time zone changes don't bother me.
It's because you don't sleep on a schedule.
Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
I definitely have. But to be fair, like I haven't really spent any time in a different time zone.
Yeah.
Like I've spent basically overnights, and that's it in other time zones. So like, I've spent one night in Pacific time, and I spent one night in. I want to say Central. It might have. I'm pretty sure it was Central. Actually, 2 nights in Pacific time because I spent the one night in Seattle too.
Oh yeah.
But New York, L.A. rather, I spent the night in, which was a ridiculous experience because we were there for divorce court.
Oh yeah.
And she got put up in a hotel like in Hollywood. I got put up in where the fucking Rodney King riots happened. So I'm just like, because and I watched that great documentary LA 92. And it was like, all in the Korean area of town, which is exactly where I was. All these Korean restaurants. There was a McDonald's up the street.
And you don't even enjoy Asian food, so that's a shame.
No, I went to the McDonald's up the street.
Yeah.
They gave me $75 cash. Here's for food. Like, okay. So went to McDonald's. I didn't spend nearly what we spent today on McDonald's.
Oh my God. We got so much food though.
I'm flipping. So I'm flipping channels. And so my TV like integrates all the channels. So there's all my antenna channels, there's my Sling channels, and there's also IMDb TV channels.
Cool.
And one of the IMDb TV channels is the divorce court channel.
Oh shit.
I'm like, oh God, no.
Have you seen yourself yet?
I start like scrolling through the dates.
Yeah.
Like through the different episodes that are coming up, and I did not see me. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can, maybe these are later episodes. I don't know. I have not. I don't think I've ever seen the episode I was on. You know what? I have.
Yeah.
Because I remember distinctly like, no, wait, that was divorce court. Or not divorce. That was Judge Mathis. I don't know if I've ever seen the divorce court episode now that I think about it. I have seen the Judge Mathis. I know that much.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen my divorce court episode.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, this could all change.
So we're going to play the Chris Squier band now.
Oh, yeah. I feel like they're playing somewhere. Ah, fuck.
Probably.
Here, I'll look it up. Give me a second, everybody. Chris Squier.
Yeah, I put a couple. I recorded all these songs, and I sometimes I'll like listen to other music while I'm programming all the songs on the board. But today I listened to all the music while I was doing it, and I gotta tell you, like, I really liked Shoot Ya, the band we played in the last slot. That song about the pink.
Yeah.
And I really, really enjoyed the Chris Squier band. And this song that we're about to play, we'll play the song and then we'll figure out where he's playing.
Yep, sounds fine.
so-
Local Palooza. That's happening
Okay.
at Resurgence on Friday. Everything's Friday.
Okay, cool. So anyway, this is the Chris Squier band, and this song is called Best Days on All WNY, Think So Joe Show.
Since I press against the wall, till the pieces start to fall. All the things that make us sad and lonely, they kill the things that make us who we are. These were the best days ever had. These were the best days ever had. These were the best days ever had. These were the best favorite songs on the radio. Bright lights boulevard at night, chasing dreams that never seem to be so far. Young and free and everything seemed alright. These were the best days ever had. These were the best days ever had. These were the best days ever had. These were the best sit alone with our scars underneath the jealous star. Where are those crazy kids we used to be? What happened to the best of you and me? Best days ever had. These were the best days
That was Chris Squier Band on all WNY Think So Joe show.
Fuck yeah.
Total 80s vibes on that. Before
Right.
the show,
Mm-hmm.
Karina says, play some of the music. So I played her Shoot Ya,
Uh-huh.
and I played Chris Squier Band.
Yes.
And we're listening, and I'm telling, man, I really dig this. This is real 80s vibes, like real, like authentic 80s vibes. And I'm like, I want to watch Transformers the movie. This is giving me Stan Bush the Touch vibes. And yeah, that's the look. That's the look she gave me. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like a very memeable, like
Oh yeah, I'm memeable.
a very memeable look.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, just very like not knowing what I'm talking about, maybe, or like knowing what I'm talking about, and like
I
how the
didn't know
fuck
what
do
you
you
were
listen to
talking
that?
about. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. So I played Stan Bush the Touch.
Yeah, and you wouldn't stop it.
She's like, okay, you can turn this off now. I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna. Love that song.
Yeah.
It's great memories with that song.
Okay,
It is.
if you say so.
It is.
Okay.
It's on the Transformers the movie soundtrack, along with Weird Al Yankovic, Dare to Be Stupid.
I will never get the Weird Al obsession.
How can you not get the Weird Al obsession?
I don't think it's funny.
He's like the most consistent entertainer of the past like 40 fucking years.
I feel that he is one of the most talented entertainers, but annoying as fuck.
How?
Because he thinks he's funny.
He is funny.
I don't think so. I don't like comedy. I like action and horror, and I don't know. I don't like to laugh. Don't make me do it.
I don't like horror. I like comedy.
Well, you know, anyway.
But yeah, I've been watching like some comedians before they were famous, like on like Evening at the Improv's channel.
Okay.
So I watched like Adam Sandler and Jerry Seinfeld and Jim Carrey and
Seinfeld sounds good. Adam
Tim
Sandler
Allen.
sounds
Tim Allen
horrible.
was the other one. Adam Sandler was like the title is like try not to laugh, and he got me eventually.
Yeah.
But I was very successfully not laughing for a little bit. But he got me eventually.
Yeah. I don't
But-
feel like he would get me. I feel like I want to punch him in the face.
I think it depends which Adam Sandler you get, and that particular Adam Sandler, yeah, that's the one you want to punch in the face. That's the I'm doing the poopy voice jokes.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Like as opposed
But
to
also, I don't like Click Adam Sandler because he made me cry.
Click. That was a pretty okay movie.
Whatever. Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
it
I
was.
guess it sort of. It was. But whatever. It made me cry.
It's a pretty okay movie.
I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah. I don't know. It's got Dolores from Cranberries in there. She's dead now.
Oh,
So, I haven't watched that movie since she died.
you have it, don't you?
I do. I haven't watched it since she passed away a few years ago. Yeah, I liked that movie. I could use a remote like that.
Of course, that movie is about like families and like the role that your father should play in your life and blah blah blah. And I saw it shortly after I lost my father, so I was like, "Fuck this movie."
Mm-hmm. I mean, because you get that like early Adam Sandler that is like that stand up bit that's just like, okay,
Oh God.
like
Horrible.
I don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't like movies like Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison or like those early Adam Sandler hits, but like, give me like 50 First Dates, Wedding Singer, like serious Adam Sandler. Like serious but funny Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
as opposed to like
That one character.
as opposed to like silly fucking Adam Sandler. I will absolutely admit I would take like The Wedding Singer or 50 First Dates over like a Billy Madison or even a Little Nicky, which Little Nicky is, if you ignore Adam Sandler's character, that's a great fucking movie. And I own that, and it's just the best. All the great cameos in that movie too, like are worth watching it alone if you've never seen Little Nicky.
I feel like it's been on while I was in the room, but I don't feel like I've really. I mean, I probably fucking fell asleep. It's me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but the cameos from like the heavy metal world, and then like the callbacks to previous Adam Sandler movies, are, you know, if you like the earlier, like Happy Gilmore, Chubbs is in fucking Little Nicky, even though he dies in spoiler alert in fucking
shit.
Happy Gilmore. Anyway,
You just ruined it for me.
the spoiler if it's a 20-something-year-old movie. I don't know, right? I don't know. Yeah, I don't, you know, like, but no, the whole like comedy shtick was, I'm from New York and my daddy did this, and like, dude, shut up. Like, just go away.
Yeah.
Like, how did you become famous? And I'm glad he became famous because I very much enjoy a lot of his work. But like, seriously, how the fuck did somebody see that at a comedy club and they're like, this guy needs to be in a movie stat?
Yeah.
I don't know. I did he do TV before he was in movies? Did I miss this part of it? Because like, I know Jim Carrey before he became a huge movie star did In Living Color.
Right. That's true. I don't think he did like SNL or anything like that, you know.
And of course, like Tim Allen, of course, had Home Improvement, and
Right.
Jerry Seinfeld had, of course, the
Seinfeld,
biggest fucking
yeah.
sitcom ever.
I really like that show.
Yeah.
You know what else is really good related to Seinfeld is Curb Your Enthusiasm. Have you watched some of it?
Yes, she's right. Brooke is right. Adam Sandler was on SNL before he was a big movie star.
Brooke's got all the answers. Thank you, Brooke.
She's been a beacon of knowledge today.
Yes.
And we
And
appreciate
throughout the entire time I have known her, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yes.
But what were you asking me about Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Oh, have you seen it?
I've seen some
Oh, it's
episodes.
so good.
Yeah.
It's like the same sense of humor as Seinfeld,
Right.
but I think it's better executed.
So like I wasn't like I would catch episodes here and there of Seinfeld, and I still do. Like here and there, I'll catch episodes of Seinfeld. Like I know a lot more episodes now than I did like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But I still like I don't think I've seen every episode. I don't think I have watched the entire series. And just like and it's the same thing with Curb Your Enthusiasm. I've seen, episodes. I haven't seen, a whole season or anything.
Have you seen any episodes that you were like, man, this isn't funny at all?
No,
It's hilarious.
no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I knew it was the same writer, Brooke. Brooke, what are you cooking? We're testing Brooke's brain while she's cooking. I want to know what she's cooking because it's always good. It's always good.
There's going to be a How I Met Your Father.
No.
Yeah, they revealed the cast.
Ew.
And I'm pretty sure Hilary Duff is the mother.
Can't we just like let a good thing die?
I mean, I'll check it
Like
out.
How I Met Your Mother. You wanna try and keep going on that?
I'll check it out.
I won't.
I will. It's the same writers and everything.
Yeah, but like,
I
is
understand
Star Wars.
you're not going to capture that same magic that you had with How I Met Your Mother. That was an incredible show with an incredible cast, and just as much as the final episode pissed people off, it didn't piss me off. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I don't know who the mother is.
So the worst thing about How I Met Your Mother is like Ted is a grown ass man. How is he narrating his life in Bob Saget's voice? Narrating his own life in Bob Saget's voice. He's a grown ass man. His voice is not going to change into Bob Saget's fucking voice.
Wow.
Am I wrong here?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Ted Mosby is a grown ass man. His voice, his inner voice is fucking Bob Saget. Actually, no, it's not his inner voice. It's not his inner voice. It's the voice that's telling the fucking story to his own children. And if you see the final episode, and this is without spoilers, he leaves from telling the story to the kids. And he's still Ted fucking Mosby, the same fucking actor. He's not Bob Saget. His voice is still the Ted Mosby voice, not Bob Saget's voice. Why? It didn't make any sense.
I think you're thinking too long into it.
I can understand like the Ben Savage, like the Wonder Years being Daniel Stern. I can understand that because Ben Savage was a kid and he's an adult looking back at his childhood.
Now I just want to watch The Wonder Years. Can we watch that anywhere? Can you look that up?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so merch.thinksojoe.com. If you want to support us and get some shit for, a reasonable price. Merch.thinksojoe.com. There's t-shirts and there's mugs. What else is there? Hoodies?
Yeah, hoodies. Some hoodies. That's about it.
The mugs are like nice.
We have things you might not know baseball tee, and I think we have for another one of the things too. I think maybe for this show.
Maybe.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the merch page in a while.
Yeah, but we have things.
We do.
And stuff.
I appreciate that. This show is fun and underrated.
Aw. Who's my new best friend? The Undertaker-oo. That's what it says to me.
The Undertaker 00.
No, the Undertaker-oo.
Okay, the Undertaker-oo.
Thank you, Undertaker-oo. You're awesome.
Merch things. Let's see what we got.
Let's see what we have.
I know we have at least one baseball tee in here.
Yes.
So we have mugs, hoodies, t-shirts.
So you can get Joe's face on a mug.
Think So Joe show and things you might not know baseball tees.
I really like the Think So Joe show baseball t-shirt.
I think that one's pretty cool.
Really close to like the first t-shirts that we made.
I've actually got a bunch of these. I've got the Think So Joe gaming shirt. I've got the Think So Joe the music shirt. And I've got the I Don't Think So Joe
I Don't Think So
shirt.
Joe. That's the best one. Thank you to Jasmine, who is not listening.
The background with the stream, it looks we added to it. We got the Living Brain Dead.
I know, it looks so cool.
Slip mat back there that we got from Analog Restorations out of New Jersey. Great. Analogrestorations.com. If anybody is a record collector and wants a cork custom slip mat with their design on it.
Yeah, that's a really cool idea.
Went back and forth with Chris, told this story last week, went back and forth with Chris for a while and just, 3 or 4 emails, just kind of like, well, what would look best? Like, here's what I have. Tell me what you would do to make this look good on your product.
Yeah.
And he was like, give me a minute. And the next day I get a image, just to, like, this is what I came up with. And without even seeing the, what it would look like on the finished product, I'm like, dude, do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, let me print you one up anyway. And so you can see it for yourself before you say yes. Like, okay. So he did one, and I ended up getting 3 because he messed one up. He sent me the proof, which he doesn't usually do, and sent me the proper one.
Nice.
I think this one was the messed up one, the off-center one.
Yeah. Can't tell from here.
No. But I liked the color scheme so much that I actually went out. We got Living Brain Dead stickers with that same design. Yep. That's they're
really cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to tag every venue in town.
I was on the way home and there's a Barksdale sticker on my way home.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna put this right next to that Barksdale sticker, thinking it was on the back of a sign. No, it's on the front of a no parking sign. So I'm like, no, if I put this on there, it's gonna cover up too much of the sign. I can't do that. So
that's funny.
Yeah. But we got the stickers done, Revolting Printing here in Buffalo.
Yes.
Andrew does a fantastic job. This is the second batch he's done for me, and he does everybody else's stuff around here.
We're probably going to get some Think So Joe show stickers made pretty soon, too.
I have an idea of what I want, and cool. I've talked to him about it already, and he said if we don't want a full batch, he'll do a half batch if we need to. But I don't know if I only want a half batch. So
well, what's a batch?
This was 80, but I'm looking at
not
like
as many as.
Or this was it was 80 for 250.
Oh.
There's 250 stickers for $80. And I think he does like 40 for like 45. But the ones I want, what I want to do is rectangular.
Yeah.
So I don't know like how many of those I'd be able to get. So it would just be a matter.
Coming soon. See us at events and get some stickers.
Yeah, I've still got some of the old ones right here.
Yeah, because we were handing them out at Good Bar.
Yeah, if I could get it out of the pocket.
You can get them out of your pocket.
Got the old ones right here.
They are so chintzy.
They're so cheap.
They're like paper, like address label paper. Almost.
Well, we were like not doing great financially then.
Right. It was a completely different time.
And it's like, well, I'm not going to put a lot of money into something I'm not selling.
Yeah, they were just free for Warped Tour, weren't they?
Right, and I think we paid like dirt cheap for like 1,000 of them.
Right, and like 900 of them still exist.
There's a whole box somewhere in the basement.
somewhere.
Yeah. Anyway, but Revolting Printing. Follow them on Facebook.
Yeah, do it.
And get your stickers made, and great quality. They hold up well.
Yeah. And they work
I've been resisting the urge to like take those out and start slapping them everywhere. Like,
I know.
like nope, these are for October.
Yeah.
These are for October.
No,
October 9th.
They seem to like work with your schedule and availability and stuff like that too. Like,
I mean, he had other jobs to do, so he threw mine in. He's like, you just get them whenever you want. I'm like, yeah, I'll come get them from you tomorrow. He's like, you don't have to come get them from me tomorrow. I'm like, dude, I got other shit to do.
Yeah.
So while I'm out, I can just swing by and pick them up.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, cool. So I went and brought the cable box back because as I mentioned earlier, we got rid of Spectrum cable.
Yes.
So I brought the cable box back, so I'm not getting charged $9 a month for that without using it at all, which I was already doing because we weren't using it at all. But I brought that back, and I went out to Kenmore, and I texted, yeah, I'm coming. I'm on your street. I'm coming up from Elmwood. He's like, I'm walking up from Elmwood. He's like, dude, don't you live in Cheektowaga?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, I live in South Buffalo, but I don't drive. So I busted up the Elmwood bus here, and I'm walking up the street now. Like, I'm on your block.
Yeah.
He was out there waiting for me.
That's awesome.
Had him the $80. I'm like, man, I never think to get money out to tip.
Oh, is that a thing you tip for?
I would think so, but he said, no, I just like doing it. You don't got to tip me. Like, no, I always feel bad not tipping because I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to tip for.
I know, like,
you got to tip for everything these days. I never know. Like, that's why, like, I asked when I went to Guitar Center to
get your guitar set up.
Like, do I tip for this? And he goes, no, I can't take tips. Like, oh, okay, good.
Okay, but if it were anywhere else, would you?
Yeah, right.
You know?
I don't know, like, I never know who to tip, how much to tip. Like, maybe there should be a guide for this somewhere. I'm sure there is.
I'm sure there is. We have Google right at our fingertips.
True.
Google, who should you tip?
I have Bing right at my fingertips.
Oh, okay, Bing, who should you tip?
Google's in earshot.
Yeah.
I'm watching this video yesterday. I can't think of the name of the guy's channel, but I watched these videos. Steve Austin's I don't drink, dude, so I've never had.
I don't drink IPAs.
I did not have the Broken Skull IPA. No. Anyway,
I bet it has a cool bottle.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But anyway, I'm watching this video yesterday, and it's this guy who does it's Setup Wars is the channel, and he rates people's like computer setups and everything. Mine's looking like shit right now because I've added a bunch of stuff, so there's wires still hanging everywhere now that I haven't
it's
routed
a process.
yet. Yeah, I haven't routed them yet. I'm gonna disconnect everything and put it back in.
Oh,
if it's corporate chain and not food service, then a tip is not required. But we're talking about like.
But what if you support local?
Like if I go to Revolting Printing, which is just a dude printing stickers out of his basement, like.
Yeah.
I felt bad not tipping. I'm like, dude, I wish I would have thought. And when I took you to get your tattoo, I thought, shit, I meant to tip you.
Right.
And he's like, don't worry about it.
Tattoo definitely.
And everybody's, and I mention it, and they're like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, no, I don't need the tips. Like,
yeah.
Okay, but like, I meant to.
To be honest, though, at the pizzeria, I also say, oh, don't worry about it. But I depend on those tips.
Right.
So
anyway, to get this story done real quick, I'm watching this video, Setup Wars, and he's doing this unboxing. Like, he got like a bunch of mystery tech from Best Buy, like a pallet of fucking returns or whatever.
Oh, cool.
And he's within the first 3.5 minutes of this video, he set off my fucking Amazon Fire and my Google Home Mini. No, actually, he set off my phone. He didn't set off the Google Home. He set off my phone. And I'm like, dude, I love your videos. I can't watch this video anymore because you're setting off all my fucking devices. And I got to sit here and tell them to shut up so I can listen to you. Anyway, we got one song left. Grub is playing at TED Fest.
Yes, but I don't. Oh, fucking hate.
Don't worry about it. We got 25 seconds.
Okay, I don't know.
So TED Fest is coming up. You guys can look that up. One thing I do not recommend is trying to read the band names off the flyer. That was a very, very, very fucking poor choice of font for a fucking flyer, okay?
But Grub's gonna be there,
Grub
and we
will be
love
there.
Grub.
We do love Grub.
And if you're gonna go, dance your ass off to Grub for us.
This is Grub. The song's called Is Everything All Right on All WNY Think So Joe Show. We'll see you next week. This button.
Calculations disappear. I've had too much to share. I just don't know what to do. I might need to get away. Some things you know I gotta give soon. Someone's gotta know to get out the way. Can't seem to make sense. Thoughts scrambled in disarray. So please collect your dissonance and please step out so we can play. La la la. La 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 la. Is everything alright? Because I'm chasing a feeling every time I look at you. In your eyes, you got me reeling. Everything's alright. Everything's alright with you. Is everything alright? Because I don't know how I'm feeling every time I look around. It's distorted and revealing. Everything's alright.